One. Okay. Here we go. Here, scoot over.
Alright.
Scoot over. You're a little off.
Should I speak or should you speak?
Oh, since I'm gonna. Yeah. All right. So, welcome to the. I'm very nervous.
Right, just be it, bro. Chill.
Well, we're gonna be talking about what this channel's about.
Okay.
I wanted to have music, but he decided to not to because we don't want to get copyright strike before we get done.
It's 2021. Bad things happen.
Yes, I know my hair is incredible. So this is Prolific. I need to get close because I can't see. This is Prolific. We were originally gonna name it Visionary because I'm blind, so it was ironic. But we decided on Prolific because it sounds better. So this is like a comic making industry. We're gonna be making our own animations eventually.
Yeah.
That's the
So
plan.
for now, the thing is to get the comics out. It's like art, stories and things of that nature, which I believe are going to be very successable, and you guys are going to see someday.
Yeah.
And as far as like the animations go, that's the next step. But you always got to start off somewhere. So.
I'm gonna say one thing. Trigger warning, because apparently that's something we need to do nowadays.
Okay.
Trigger warning. There's gonna be a lot of gore and things of that nature.
Decent. The money ain't that bad.
We're gonna try not to swear, but it's gonna slip out. That's just gonna happen. But anyways, so my name is Caleb.
And I'm Malik.
So we are the main people, two people working on this right now.
Yep.
So I just want to say something about the future. In the future, we're probably going to be hiring because we're going to need to get production out faster and we're going to get things done sooner. Right now, I'm a senior. He's
Sophomore.
Weird to say,
sophomore.
He's a sophomore. I'm a senior. So right now, we're not going to be able to get much done because of school and everything, but we're going to be getting whatever we can done. And we're actually probably going to maybe make a gaming channel. Like, just to, get us started, get some revenue, some things that we can make money so we can get more stuff out faster. It's up to him. I don't know. Because he can't be over here every day. He has his own life.
I got things I got to do, but I can always talk to my friend on the phone. That's the good thing about the phone.
You need to get Discord.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
You need to get Discord. We don't script anything. She couldn't tell. We're making this one on the spot.
Yeah.
So in the future, we will be hiring. But here's the one thing when we hire. Obviously, bring a resume. That's like one of the things that's kind of required by law. Bring a resume, bring all that stuff. But really, we're looking for what you're capable of. For example, let's do a little skit here. Let's say you're coming to me because you want to get hired. So we're gonna give you an example. So we're sitting down. You're like,
so I got my resume here. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I think I'm capable of joining your company.
All right, resume looks good. Well, here's the thing. You can tell me how good you are, but I want to see it. You want to be an artist. You got a week. Make me something that shows me you can make art. And if it meets our expectations, you're hired.
Okay.
So that's the kind of thing we're doing.
Yeah.
We're not only looking at what you've done in the past, we're looking for what you can do for us in the future. So, obviously, when we first get a building to pay people, we're not going to be paying very much. And we can't really talk about this because it's legal stuff that I'm not old enough to even do yet.
Yes,
but we have plans. We have plans.
I will say this though. What was it? Yeah. So, as far as writing goes, too, we want a creative writer. I don't want a perfectionist. I don't want someone who thinks they have to be perfect. Nah, I just really want a genuine story, and I want it to go good with the art. It's gonna be a flow. So we need people who flow good.
We're gonna focus more on character.
Let everything come natural.
A low battery. We want to focus on character. That's one of the most important things we want. And I think we are doing a pretty good job. We have an Instagram account. It's Prolific 2_studio.
We're gonna put it in the link below.
We'll put in the link in the description. And we're working on. We have 4 comics lined up. There's gonna be more because you can't run a business off 4 comics. Well, we can tell them how many we have. We just can't tell them anything about it.
All right.
We have a comic we're working on right now, which is the only one we can say anything about. Is called Dawn. It's a survival-esque story that focuses more on political conflicts in government.
Yeah, different ideologies, beliefs.
Yeah.
It just shows human nature
how people would deal with the world ending. And we want to have some fun. It's realistic. It's boring. Realistic art is fun. But I'm saying like realistic storytelling can get boring because you have to follow a very specific formula.
We want dramatics.
Exactly. So we're adding things like magic, lives, like characters can die or get close to death multiple times.
It's gonna be like stuff like fighting, and it's gonna be realistic. It's gonna be like real techniques,
but there's things like potions.
It's gonna be
there's things like enchantments, and then there's even necromancy. There's a bit of dabbling in necromancy.
The love is something to it. Like it's gonna be like stories, love interest. There's just a lot going on.
Yep. That's about as far as we can go into it.
Yeah.
So,
I do want to say something though. You know, in most stories, you always see this thing where it's like the good guy and the bad guy. But that's not how real life is.
You know, there's this quote from a James Bond movie where this one guy said, I forget which movie it was, but he said, the good guy and the bad guy always get mixed up, which is a very true statement. A lot of people confuse one for the other because there's no real good or bad guy.
It's all based on your perspectives and beliefs.
Like, for example, James Bond in some people's eyes is a bad guy because he kills people. But the people he kills are bad. He's doing bad things for a good reason.
Exactly. So, like, you look at it, it's like, oh, okay. Like in a story, I'm not going to go into it too much, but you'll see different groups of people, and you might see, why is he doing this, or why is he so crazy? In whole time, to you, he's crazy, but to his people, his followers, or himself, or just people around him,
this is the only thing
he actually might be sane.
This is the only thing I'm going to talk about. If you look on Instagram, you're going to see a sneak peek of a guy holding a pickaxe with a bunch of bodies in the background. I'm not going to tell you anything about that.
How many bodies did he catch?
Probably like, about 10. About 10.
10?
10.
10? Alright, that's a lot.
But there's about 10 bodies in the background. So I'm not going to tell you anything about that because it's supposed to raise questions. But I think you guys will like what we got.
Hey, I think I'll enjoy it, man. Right now, though, I do want to put it out there. We're just doing this for fun. I mean, of course, yes.
We need money. We need things like that. But we're not. We want to entertain people. We want to make people happy. Because especially nowadays, I don't know what's been going on.
Yes, the world is so weird.
I myself am a pretty happy person. He's a pretty happy person from what I know.
Okay, no.
From what I know.
I feel pretty peaceful and happy as days go on.
Exactly.
I learned a lot.
Like, I'm in a good relationship right now. And I'm not talking about with him.
Bro, shut up. Well, you gotta make that clear, though.
I gotta make it clear. I have a girlfriend. But he's like...
That's legal, right?
That is legal.
Right. Making sure
and he
doesn't get mad at us.
He is basically my best friend. Or he is basically my brother.
Yeah.
He is like a brother from another mother.
We've known each other for like 5, 6 years?
6 years. It's been over 6 years.
So, like, the reason...
Since I was 12.
The reason we're doing this is because a lot of times in life, we don't live with our purpose or goals. Like, people that go to college or they go to job, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Then they work their 9 to 5 out, but you don't ever live out your purpose. And what we want to do is we want to break that cycle.
So obviously our workplace is gonna be a 9 to 5, but we're gonna do it differently because it's art. This is writing. This is art. You can't be uncomfortable. Yeah. Like, there's art studios out there, I'm not going to say any names, but there's art studios out there that don't let their artists listen to music when they draw. Which is one of the smaller things, like
just
let them work. Let them work. If they get off top, if they start getting a little sidetracked, usually go up to them, tell them, hey, you get a little sidetracked there, can you fix that? That's all you need to do. Just
communication is key.
Communication is key. You can't just have them sit down as you're yelling at them to do certain things.
It's not about being a boss. It's about being a leader.
It's about being a leader, and we want to make people that work there, people who come into the store. If we ever make stores, I don't know if that's a plan we have or not.
I'm gonna do it online because it's more popular nowadays.
But it would still be good to have physical copies.
Yeah. You know, I will say this though, bro. Like, I heard this quote the other day. So it was like, it was something about like, it goes like this. So it basically goes like this. So it goes like, a leader doesn't choose to be a leader, they're called to it.
Exactly.
So that's
well, I don't even think that's true. A leader just naturally falls into the role.
Yeah, they're called to it. The occasion calls them.
True. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But like, we want to make like customers feel like
Good.
welcome. Like if we do make a store, what I have in mind is like you come in there in the lobby while we're preparing your comic. You can sit down on some beanbags. We might have some consoles in there you can play on. Maybe thinking about that. I don't know.
We just got ideas.
Yeah.
Like, see how it turns out though.
Maybe we can have some teaser comics, like a couple teaser pages you could look at. Like, oh, okay, that's cool. All right, I'm looking forward to that. Get you interested in stuff. But we want to focus on making people feel as welcome as we humanly can. Yeah. Within a budget. Within a budget.
Yeah, because money, I tell you. Like we just went to the movies, and everything was pricey. Yeah. Like, why?
Venom 2 or Venom Let There Be Carnage, really good movie, by the way. I feel like they were gonna make that one rated R too because it was a little weirdly chopped up, but good movie though. Yeah. Final Fight was really good. But
is that all we got to say?
Is it all we got to say? Follow our Instagram account. That's where we're gonna be posting most of the sneak peeks. We're gonna be making a TikTok account eventually. Not yet, but eventually.
Get more followers and stuff.
Don't do drugs.
Good.